Hey everybody, happy Monday. I am back today with Shredder's Re-Revenge, a ROM hack for Streets of Rage 2 that I absolutely recommend checking out. Originally I was going to use a ROM hack that had new music, so the music is from Streets of Rage 2 in the generic hack. It doesn't matter enough for this to be like a big deal, but it is way better with the additional orchestrated music from previous games. So unfortunately, the only thing that plays that is my Mega SG with a Mega SD adapter from Terra Onion, and you can't split outputs on that. I could probably split HDMI outputs, but my TV is component, or well, it's analog, so without going out and buying a bunch of cables, I'm not going to be able to do anything because the DAC basically stomps the HDMI signal, so a splitter doesn't help. Anyway, so here we go with Shredder's Re-Revenge. Let me see if I can plug in my treadmill. I can, and I did. Alright, here we go. And we're going up to another higher speed today, because that has been my continued goal. And again, I'm not playing this to get the best score. I'm not playing this to do much of anything apart from just keep myself active. So I'm going to die a bunch. I'm going to set it to easy. I'm going to add a bunch of lives, because that's not what this is about. Yes, my stream category says Streets of Rage 2 because the ROM hack doesn't have a specific option in the categories. So I left Streets of Rage 2 because the music is Streets of Rage 2. So if they tag it, it'll match the stream. But unfortunately, yeah, because the music is Streets of Rage 2, it is what the content ID is going to be looking for, so that's why I've left it that. So again, we're going to go ahead and I'm just cranking up my lives. And this is important. I didn't realize that this existed in options for this hack, but turbo off plays just like Streets of Rage. Turbo on changes the timing on hits to make it feel more like a Turtles game. So absolutely turn turbo on if you can. Okay, and we are going to, you know what? Let's pick April. She is awesome in this. So is Casey Jones, but I'm normally a Donatello main. Okay. Oh. I guess, I'm wearing very slick socks today. That counts as extra cardio, right? When you almost fall. How's the sound today, Auntie? I took it down and tested it out, but again, I don't have any audio out of my TV. I figured it out. Well, I didn't figure it out. I mean, it's just a connection, but I found one and then immediately misplaced it. Excellent. So, the story behind this is you can't pick up weapons because there's no weapon pickup animations from where they put the sprites, which was Shredder's Revenge. So, they're perfectly pixel-gridded sprites. They're not like, you know, scaled sprites that you get in a lot of your modern Metroidvanias. They are legit pixel grid sprites. So they fit perfectly into Genesis's resolution. So they ported them over, changed some gameplay adjustments. It was really fun. Okay, I'll switch to retro next time. I just like giving the game a little bit of a spotlight because some people are interested in the game, not me talking. Which I don't know why you would watch this particular stream if you weren't interested in that part, but so yeah, maybe I'll give retro a try. It's okay. Last time, or not last time, but when I did, oh, you bastard. When I did Alien vs. Predator, it was set as Ninja Baseball Batman the whole time still. I wish that next to the Go Live controls, there was just a way to instantly update with what you're playing, but you have to go and edit the stream. Or maybe you don't. I'm just so new to Twitch, I don't know. But OBS doesn't do it for me, which I thought I could do everything through OBS. I think there's a chat panel and everything, but basically I'm always keeping a Explorer window, or not a browser window open with chat follows and then the stream itself, so I can see if there's anything wrong. Yeah, there are some really weird categories and really obscure games in those categories. Like, I think Action 52 has a category, which isn't just garbage. I mean, it is. That's what we call a synonym. Hey, give me that money. So yeah, this is a fantastic little ROM hack. It's quite fun. It is better with the Turtles music, like Pizza Power plays during this scene, I think. But there's a bunch of politics around. The FPGA dev community is a weird place, and the ROM hacking community is a weird place. So, okay, I'm gonna stop because I have to avoid that. That is too much. Sorry about that, folks. What? If you accidentally use your special on inanimate objects, it still drains your life? That's stupid. I can't control the ads at all. I'm just a lowly affiliate. I'm not a partner. I have no control whatsoever over what ads play. I hate it so much. No, it's looking good on my end. I don't see ads in my own stream, so it might have failed. I will say this: I am on, unfortunately, by requirements, I am on Wi-Fi in this room, so there's 100% a chance that it's just dropping. I agree. This is my favorite ROM hack of all time. I was just telling Pixel, thank you for joining. I was just telling Empty Strings here that I really wish I was able to get my Mega SG hooked up in a way that I could stream, because the MSU music is absolutely fantastic. Streets of Rage music is good. I mean, you know, you're gonna get something good from Yuji Naka. You're gonna get something good from this group of folks, but like, it doesn't match as well. And, you know, Big Apple 3 AM is missing. Which, by the way, in Shredder's Revenge, I was like, that was when I knew I was instantly in love with that game. Ha! They steal your pizzas. When you start it up and it's Big Apple, 3 PM. Because the turtles are getting older. They ain't got time for that. They're not staying up all night. Plus the news station was full of people doing their day jobs. Yeah. But the sprite work in this is just so beautiful. Absolutely love it. Absolutely, I'm so grateful that people are out there doing these really intense remakes and remasters and just reconfigurations of all this amazing work that, you know, by design would have just been lost to time. You know, old games don't make or well, didn't make new money. So that's changing for sure. So it does. It absolutely feels like a real. It feels like an upper tier Turtles game we would have gotten in the event that they had decided to keep pursuing the Genesis. Like if the world was Brazil, this feels like something we would have gotten officially. Hey, wing nut. Oh, shell shocked. But you don't have a shell. Now, I believe with Streets of Rage, if you have above, get out of here, you fat bastard. If you get above 9 lives, it just shows 9. Can't remember off the top of my head. Well, I don't know about countering that, but okay. I guess I'll just burn up something. I hate flying enemies. And now that one hates me. But yeah, this is absolutely a fantastic game. I mean, Streets of Rage 2 is a fantastic game. It's just one of the best. It is. Getting on his plane is very tough. You know, 2D plane fighters are notoriously difficult to navigate in some cases, simply because you gotta watch shadows more than anything else. But it's so beautiful, and I'm not watching the shadows. Got the pizza that time. Nobody's gonna take my floor pizza. Nice little bare knuckle. Ref. And obviously, play through Streets of Rage 2 before you play through Shredder's Revenge. Just because it is nice to know which parts of the game are the original DNA and which parts are, have been worked on by the modders and the hackers. It's substantial on both sides. I hate Bowsers. You lost my MOSFET shit. Going on a pirate's ride. The back attack from Streets of Rage? Or from Turtles, I forget. I mean, Turtles has that back attack. Like, if you, again, like I said, I usually main Donnie, and he's got a beautiful sweep back attack if you get surrounded. But this does also have, tossable enemies, which is nice. What'd you do today, Joe? Oh, I murdered a reporter with a katana. Mega Magus. He's wearing red, too. So, again, if you have any way to play this this hack, do it. It is beyond excellent. This is the ROMHack that actually made me finally start taking ROMHack seriously. Get a life. Scott Pilgrim joke. Oh, thank you so much for the sub. I've never had one. We'll see what that does. That's really cool. Thank you. I don't have any of those stickers set up like all the other Twitch users. So, need to go delve into one of those plugins. Normally when I'm streaming, we're streaming TTRPG, tabletop stuff, and I'm on the technical side. And literally everything we do is in the panel. Twitch is just a go live button. So, almost got it. All right, have a good one, and I look forward to seeing the video. Hopefully people won't get all bent out of shape about it for no reason. Talk to you soon. Thanks, Empty. Jeez. This is awesome. Honestly, the thing that I'm happy, I mean, I have done this now consistently as my 4th time. And more than anything, that is so exciting to me that I've stuck with something for literally more than 2 days. You folks chatting, this, playing games, just playing games, it has been an astoundingly compelling reason to get back up and step on this thing. Oh, this guy sucks, speaking of planes. Get off of my plane. Al Pacino could have been me. Get off of my plane. So, yeah, I'm enjoying this because it's also a creative outlet. Razor, come on. Oh, Slash. I can never remember the two from Secret Views. I am super excited for the new TMNT. Well, hopefully Amazon ends up paying out a little more soon too, because I talked to my unemployment, an unemployment liaison, and had an outstanding grievance from 2016 because, okay, I'll just get into this because it's a really crappy story, but it's a story of interest, I think, along how Amazon does things. These things are my own. They do not represent anybody I have or have not worked for, and they may not reflect Amazon itself. But a specific manager at Amazon, who I will not name, basically outsourced the test division, or not outsourced, laid off the test division. So we spent our last 6 months there with every month 2 people would be let go. And I was the last person standing. I had to train devs on how to test, which is not a super easy task. For some it is. I'll give some of the devs credit. They actually understood it. It's also unfair to make them work 10-hour days to do 2 jobs, one of which is not in their wheelhouse. Monkey fights. I need to fight. Oh, luckily they're... So, a tangent, because Empty mentioned it. If you do get a chance to play Shredder's Revenge, the actual modern, I think 2020 side-scrolling brawler, it's available on everything. It's available on Switch and Xbox and Steam and PS4, PS5, you name it. But there's some really annoying monkeys in that. They are equal opportunity destroyers, and they club you with bananas, but they also hit the foot. So that's good. Anyway, back to Amazon. Never go back to Amazon. So I was working there in April of 2015, 2016, and was told, okay, this is your last month. We're gonna lay you off. Don't worry, you're qualified for unemployment. We're gonna lay you off. We can lay you off anytime between the 15th and the 30th. And you might already know where this is going when I said that. So I said, the 30th, please. And I said, okay, just send us an email that tells us the last day you want to work. So I sent the email, and it was used as proof of voluntary exit to deny my unemployment. So I didn't know, signed up for unemployment, got denied, I was so frustrated and depressed. I ended up getting a job in a few months though, so I just never went back to it. But apparently, the disqualification required me to clarify it before it would supply unemployment because it was considered perjury because I filed as laid off. But obviously I quit. So now I'm working with a caseworker on that at unemployment. It sucked. Oh, hey James, welcome. And yeah, don't worry about checking in or checking out. I'm just here getting my butt kicked by robots. Getting my butt kicked by a Daredevil stand-in for the hand. I love how much Eastman and Laird just blatantly took as taking a piss at Daredevil with TMNT. So, very, very pleased with the silliness of all of it. Stick and Splinter and whatnot. I am very excited, like I said, for the new cartoon. It is definitely for kids, and I'm fine with that. If you are a grown-ass adult who gets mad because your kids' shows don't cater to you, you're not a very good parent, for one. And for two, sorry, get used to it. Entertainment's not made for one monoculture anymore, and that's a great thing. But to me, it looks so good. The voices really capture the youth of the Turtles. The animation. I'm a huge Spider-Verse fan, and while this is definitely like cel-shaded 3D, it does it in such a way that it looks just fantastic. So, very excited for that one. Plus, as a kid who grew up in trailer parks, I too have had a shuriken stuck in my leg before. All we had at trailer parks were illegal fireworks and shurikens. And rats and black widows. But not the kind that speak Russian. Just the kind that get in your shoes. I wish I knew now, or I wish I knew then what I know now about black widows and spiders in general. I would have had many more sleepful nights, because I was constantly worried they were going to come up through the walls. Pizza time. Toyos is gonna get it. Not today, buddy. Also, technically April's just an honorary turtle. So again, I cannot get over how fun this game is. It's been 22 minutes and I feel like I just started, and it's probably closer to over than it should be for this specific exercise. So I may play through with another character. Casey Jones or Donnie. I'll play through with Donnie. He's helped me. I help him. If that comes down to it. Maybe it's got a lot more than I think. I started playing it, but saved it for this. So, why did I grab that? Because it was on the ground. Because in video games, you just grab whatever's on the ground and shove it in your mouth. Yes, it's a fantastic April sprite, as is the Splinter sprite. I personally like, I know some people don't like Casey Jones' sprite. I love it. It's the closest thing to a Splatterhouse game I think I'm ever going to see. But I absolutely love it. The turtles are all just impeccable. I mean, they did such a great job. And it's the same group that did Scott Pilgrim, which I don't feel is... I think Scott Pilgrim feels more like a Phantom... Oh, what game am I thinking of? It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up that has some like RPG elements. And that's more what Scott Pilgrim feels like. I prefer classic brawlers. Yeah, I believe it's the same group, yes. I believe. So don't quote me on that, or unless you're confirming it. But yeah, I'm not as good with Scott Pilgrim because there's just like so much subtlety to the attacks. It's a very deep system, way deeper than the graphics make you think. And what does a robot need with a shield? You're a robot. Yeah, so there's Bravely Default. No, that's not right either. Phantom Brave? I can't remember. It's another super deformed, cutesy, pixel art style brawling game. And they did that first. And Scott Pilgrim feels more like that to me. Because again, it's got a very deep like shop system. It's got special moves. It's not a classic straight up brawler. Oh, that doesn't feel good. I'll get my story. The public deserves to know. So, I remember when I was a kid, I was always sort of get out of there. I was always sort of sorry, get my butt kicked. Oversensitive to changes of things. So I remember when I went and saw the movie, I was upset because the news station was different than the one in the cartoon. I have now obviously since grown out of that. But also love the 1990/89, depending on which original release date you read. I think it was 90, but I also think that there were... Okay, well, you might remember from Hyperstone Heist, I am bad with Leatherhead. He doesn't seem to... Oh, it's because he had a small free bar here. I hate your whole state. Paul Hogan disowns you. And obviously, so he doesn't have his standard attacks. He's using the attacks of the boss as they were created in Streets of Rage. But you can't deny that view. It looks so good. Oops. Well, whatever. He'll tap me. Any favorite Turtles games for folks out there? I gotta say, I think that Shredder's Revenge is probably my favorite, if I'm being 100% honest. I know it's not necessarily a classic yet. It's going to be. But Turtles in Time is amazing. Love it. Yeah, I was the right age for it. Like, I think I was in my early teens through most of the run of the first cartoon. Maybe late preteens, but yeah, definitely late preteens, and then to early teens. Fell in love with the cartoon. You know, it's when I started really getting into voice actors and sort of trying to figure out where I've heard other people before. And I think because of that, I got heavily into cartoons at that time, maybe more than my other people my own age were, for the most part. But Yeah, I've always loved turtles. I did read a couple of comics, and they're fine. They're very much gloom and doom, 90s despair, in a lot of ways. And, you know, because I found them through the cartoon, that's kind of where my love lied. So, give me that money. Do you know how much reporters make? It's $5 a story now, and AI's taking most of it. Yes, this is a commentary on the American system of checks and balances for the public good. Lucky all of you who tuned in for that. Hey teachers, hey reporters. School is better than jail. So, I think maybe one of the next ones I should do is Shock Troopers on Neo Geo. That's another fun, force your way through it. Okay, well that's fine. Okay, well I do have a bank of lives at least, so that's good. And I got piked, like one does. No, get that. Okay. Didn't know if that was the end. Okay, well I officially hate these folks. Rat King I don't care about. I guess I do. You're telling me that you're of rat royal blood? I think we need a democratically elected rat president at this point. Now, if you're looking for challenge, setting the challenge up on this is going to help a ton. It is not, it's not as easy as I am making it look. I just pumped everything down. I didn't go to very easy, at least. Unless I did. Go back to tape. But normals, pretty good. And hard gets hard. But I figure I'm walking here. What a different world we live in if he actually said I'm acting here. Look, how are the rats determined? Yeah, it's not a fan of the rodent monarchy. Not ever since the colonized showed this pizza. Oh, that was a lucky find. We're part of an Arcos Syndicus commune. Help, I'm being oppressed. Repressed. One repressed. I'm repressed. They call me. Channel 6, I do Sneak News. Channel 3, I do Sneak News. Because they just had that very discussion. So I am hugely in love with the movie, the live action film, the first one. I pretty much hate all the rest. Oh, it is absolutely the least punishing, and it's built off of a home game, which helps. But that also means that the difficulty doesn't come from just cheap bosses and stuff. It comes from, unfortunately, limiting continues. So it's definitely a different type of challenge, you know, because the rich kids just went to the arcade. Who are we fighting, Baxter? Uh-oh. Did we hit a... Did we bug out? There we go. He just decided to fuck off for however long. Or he got stuck on that. Oh, that's great. Yep, he's stuck on a treadmill too. Get off the treadmill. Come over here. Come on. You an asshole. Oh, elevator. I believe. That was very silly. I'm trying to remember if that happened in TMNT, or in Streets of Rage as well. I don't think it did, because I don't think that was one of the bounce back enemies. I think they replaced it with a different enemy type. But either way, that's a bug to report. So I did put in the description a link to the ROMHack. You have to have the original game, and it's a very easy patch. You can patch it online. Yeah, I just think if they were really evil, everybody would have to take the stairs. So it kind of shows me that they're no more evil than any of our normal corporations. Remember, corporations don't want money. They want all of the money. I'll say this one's much easier to look at chat with than the other games I've played. In the Hunt was so unrelentingly difficult. Okay, I think I'm going to get a bebop in this one too. Oh no! Okay, watch the shadow. Which, did you see the shadow came in on a different plane? And I have perished. Oh no, what is he, SpaceX? You can't just take me up a little ways and drop me back down to Earth. It really was. In the Hunt was absolutely, positively one of the hardest quarter munchers I've ever bought my way through. Because I'm making no illusions, like I've paid my way through that. I love exploding enemies. Okay, that felt like our shadows were perfectly aligned and I still didn't hit him. In the Hunt was so... Again, more fun with two players, but it's very tedious alone. And I'm sure that if I absolutely positively wanted to play it, like sit down, have my day with it, I would have a great time. But it was a bad pick for this. Just because of what it is, not because it's a bad game. It was an excellent game, and I'm still super happy for the recommendation. But, man, don't do what Donnie Don't does. Read your book on knife safety. Ooh, boss rush. I guess that's where we were. We were already in the middle of boss rush. April's got kicks. See, now this I dig, where it stops at every floor and the evil gets on. It's just the elevators that have no real rhyme or reason to them. Oh, yes! Thank you, Juggle. Looks like I only got him that one time in the Juggle, though. Let's see if I can... Nope. But he's not doing too hot. Oh, neither am I. Oh, I thought I had him. Democracy dies in darkness. I don't know if you can... No, there's no off-screen. There's no special. I just saw those stars and was wondering. So in Streets of Rage, if you pause and push the C button, I think it's pause and the C button, an off-screen police tank, because, you know, it was humorous overreach back then, but an off-screen police tank comes on and blows everybody up. Hey, Merc. Thank you. I really appreciate being cheered upon. Cheered upon. Yay, cocky! Yeah, I completely understand. Being in the middle of a move is what it is. Okay, this kick is great. Spinning above kick. All right. Data warning? Yeah, get the hell out of here. Oh, I can't get you yet. You gotta send all of your people to their doom. Come on, Avery Brooks, come get me. Don't? Okay, don't come get me. I lied. Don't come get me. Maybe all that hardware should make a coleslaw. So I'm going to have about 20 minutes left. So I've got to fight Krang. This isn't over. This isn't over. Adventure, excitement. A tech guy craves not these things. Take only into the IT room what you bring with you. So, yeah, I am just blown away at the talent of people. The fact that, aha! Hey, you caught me with my own trick. I've been hoisted by my own petard, my own Picard. Joe Hayabusa's backbrain kick. Though I guess technically that was Joey Hayabusa. What we never knew as kids. Pro wrestling. And Krang died off screen. Maybe. You have to fight his legs now? Okay. You have to just fight the Technodrome. Straight up. I guess you do, technically, in the old NES version, right? So, I've still got 17 minutes left, and I've already beat my first distance, that I did day one, so that feels pretty good. I don't know why I'm doing this, it doesn't save, but we get the beautiful ending. And yeah, so that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Re-Revenge. Again, ROMHack for Streets of Rage 3. Two. Sorry, not three. Beautifully done with artwork from Shredder's Revenge. Meticulously rebalanced, meticulously put into place by the fine people you're seeing here. Though some of these are for the Streets of Rage credits. That cell phone plan for the Turtles is not great. Sewer Mobile blows. It was fine until it got bought by T-Mobile. It was a real downgrade. Oh, thank you. See, I love the Splinter sprite too. It's so good. I mean, that's obviously the artwork, but the sprite's really good too. It's so good. It's just so wonderful. This is another game I have a hard time playing without just like being super happy. No matter how well I'm doing, I just feel so good when I play this thing. So for the last 15 minutes, I'm going to take it to hard, because why not? I'm going to leave the lives at 9, but I'm going to take it to hard, pick Donnie, see where I can get. Probably not very far. Oozer. Oh, thank goodness. I don't know about Booyakasha. Booyakasha seems like maybe not a word I would have put in the end of this, because I'm pretty sure that's a Jamaican anti-colonialism word, but maybe I'm wrong. It's because it's the sound of a shotgun. I believe it's the sound of a shotgun shooting landowners, which I am not in any way advocating. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, let's see what we can do. Pick it up to, what the hell, hardest. Let's go. I do not expect this to go well. What? Okay, it's broken on the second playthrough. Interesting. Is this a secret? It's a secret. No. Well, I can't even hit this guy. No, this is a bug. Going super well. Super well. Barely an inconvenience. So he's never going to come in, is he? Okay, well, let's try this. Oh yeah, that's definitely a, it's got corrupt memory, so we're going to have to reset the whole system. I guess they don't expect you to play it twice in a row. Which, like, you know, I get it. Oh, okay. I know Boom Goes the Dynamite was a big basketball thing, but and then that one kid tried to do that. It's like the original announcers, you know, go, we're taking it downtown, and boom goes the dynamite. That kid's like, and boom goes the dynamite. One of the best early internet videos ever. So he does have kind of a backswing, but he is much slower than April. April is an absolute dream to control in terms of how responsive she is. Donnie's a little tankier. He's not bad. So, 12-minute check on the clock, just so everyone's aware. That should get me through maybe one level on hardest. Oh, yeah. Ollie G. Booyaka, booyaka. Because he was, yeah, that's right. I cannot believe that Martin Freeman ended up in the film. I've seen some of the old Ollie G shows. They're probably extremely funny if you know the politicians in Britain well. I don't. But seeing Martin Freeman as Tommy was pretty damn hilarious. But I very much like Mr. T. B8RI's batteries. God, that movie was so 2004. Even if it wasn't 2004, but I think it might have been. I do have to say, I really didn't think Sacha Baron Cohen had range because all I'd ever seen was Ollie G. And I was like, okay, he can do that character. But, wow. Like, he's my favorite part of, he and Helena Bonham Carter are my favorite parts of Sweeney Todd by quite a bit. But that's mostly because that was a celebration of mediocrity from Tim Burton. Yeah, look who they hired. But I did like Helena Bonham Carter for well. I'm going to prefer Angela Lansbury every single time, obviously, but yeah, she did a pretty good job. Oh, the Turtles replaced Cowabunga with the sound of a shotgun for a kid's show. All right. Who am I to judge? Who's Clarence Thomas to judge? I'll write the judge. Is he though? He's more like DLC for terrible people. Oh, we unlocked assholes in the Supreme Court. It cost us $4 million. This isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, because this is hardest. Okay, well, okay, everything I just said was a lie. I'm kidding, it's good. It's good again. Yeah, I'm maybe going to be able to beat Rocksteady. Maybe. But I'm not going to hold my breath. Because I can't hold my breath for 8 minutes. Especially while I'm under. It's not the kind of pearl diving I do. That was a gross, stupid joke. Not as gross as the pearl industry, though. Yeah, oh, they got me good. They juggled me like I was a homeschool kid with bowling pins. I associate that with juggling because my friend Mike was homeschooled and juggled everything. Tell me to juggle though, and I can kind of do it. I'm not going to do it now, but maybe one day. Oh no. Okay. There's going to be a build-up where I'm going to walk the treadmill while juggling. It is not going to happen for probably years, but I've decided now that's my end goal. Beanbags. I'm not gonna go. Oh my god! Let go of my face. Speaking of faces, I saw Face Off for the first time since I saw it once in the theater in '97. People are not sane when it comes to reviews of that film. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's hyper rapey. It's Nick Cage and Joe Bob Briggs are the only two good things in it. John Travolta is maybe one of the most boring, lamest actors, even when he's trying to be Nicolas Cage. Oh, it's so terrible. And the amount of like child sexual stuff, where 16-year-olds are just getting completely hypersexualized, is foul in that movie. I can get behind the premise. Oh, there's suddenly science that lets you do this. Fine, I'm fine with that. That's fine. But it's just bad. I like the actor who plays his brother. Castor. No, Pollux. Castor and Pollux, real deep. But, and I like John Woo's birds. John Woo's always got to have birds. Yeah, this is about as far as I'm getting, I think. Who brings a gun to a stick fight? I mean, I brought a stick to a hand-to-hand combat fight, but you know what? My name's on the title screen. Unless you're in England, and then it's Hero Turtles, but that's fine. So one of the things I really like about the new trailer for the film is they end up at a hotel called the Laird, which is a reference to Eastman Laird, the creators. But oh no, I guess it's not. I thought the D was out, so it's their lair, but I don't think that's actually the case. I think the I is out, so it's just lard. Still funny. And a lot of times you'll see streets named Eastman or Laird in Turtle properties. Juggle this. Oh, you did. You totally. I didn't mean it. Oh. They're endangered. I just killed an endangered species. That's terrible. Write a really dark follow-up comic where they go into the ivory trade because they've harvested Rocksteady's face. Hey, crusty jumpers. All right, we're at about a 2.5 minute warning here. Thank you, 2.5. So I should be wrapping this up soon. This one felt real good. I really like this ROMHack because I really like Streets of Rage. I really like the rules. Go fig. And I did take, just so everyone's aware, I am upping the speed by 1/10 of a mile an hour every single session until I can't, which will probably be pretty soon, because, well, the average human walks at 3 miles an hour. I'm pretty sure that's a bullshit statistic. I've never met anyone who actually walks 3 miles an hour. Maybe that's the upper limit on what's considered walking, and it just got pulled in as one of those facts, like, yo, you eat 7 spiders a year. But I'm almost 400 pounds. I'm walking for 2. Run over for everybody. All right, there's that difficulty. That's not great. Gotta give it to them. They've got their, they definitely have their attacks a little more coordinated on this level. This is 2 players as well, so highly recommend it if you're looking for a fun 2-player experience with... First of all, this isn't Akira. How are you riding with a pike? Absolutely a fun game. Absolutely recommended. As I've said so many times now. 40-second warning. But yeah, I'm just so chuffed this came out this year. Or last year, technically. I think it came out in December. And if you do have the means to play something that supports MD+, which is like the EverDrive Pro, the Terra Onion, absolutely go look that up, because while the music here is good, it is nothing compared to playing Turtles with Turtles music. Got blowed up. Donnie. Oh boy, Donnie's got all blows up. Looks like he's going to foot the bill. Well, you haven't met my best attack. I'm done. What now? Oh, thank you everyone for joining. Thanks for hanging out with me while I played Shredder's Re-Revenge on the Genesis/Mega Drive. Check out the description for the link. Play it, play it, play it, play it. It is so good. It's so much fun. Definitely change the speed setting to turbo if you like the way the Turtles games connect. Streets of Rage is a little more sluggish than your average Turtles game. It works really well for human sprites. It feels fine. But Turtles, you expect something a little punchier. So go in, set that to turbo. You're going to have a great time. I guarantee it. I don't guarantee it. I'll give you your money back. But have a good one. Thank you all for joining me. Really appreciate it.